It's been a rivalry since the first car hit the road in 1911. Chevy and Ford have been producing cars for 100 years now, and they're always competing to be the brand with the best vehicle. Say you're going out to buy a brand new vehicle. You want something with a lot of power so you can race it on the weekends. And vehicles aren't cheap, so you want to make sure you get the best. There are three categories of vehicles I will be telling you about today: the muscle air, the modern truck, and modern cars. Hopefully this will help you see why the dependability of a Chevy makes Chevy the better choice. To know which brand is better, you need to know the history behind them. There's no better air to look at than the muscle air. This is a time when both brands were putting their engineers to work, designing powerful engines with sleek body designs. Ford released the Mustang in 1964. There were small engines and not very much power, with the largest engine being their 289. In 1966, the first Camaro was released, and unlike the Mustang, the Camaros were put out with big block motors. The big block motor had a powerful and more torque than other engines. According to Motor Trend magazine, the '69 Camaro SS was available with an aluminum 427 equipped ZL1 factory drag race. This sparked the race for the biggest and most powerful engine. According to OldRide.com, Ford released the Ford 28 in 1968. The main problem with Ford engine was and the reason they could not beat the Chevy was because the Fords were long stroke and the Chevy were short stroke. A short stroke engine puts out a lot more horsepower, meaning they're faster. The long stroke engines have more torque, but they don't have the horsepower to race. Overall, through the muscle air, the short stroke small block and the giant big block Chevy engines outperform Ford vehicles. It's possible to go and look at the cars and you fall in love with the truck. The truck market right now is very hot. Chevy and Ford are competing to put out the most fuel-efficient gasoline engines and the strongest diesel engines. Chevy has never had a great diesel engine. It does what you need it to do, but then it falls short in most diesel engines. If you were to wait a few years, it looks like Chevy diesels may be the truck to get. PickupTrucks.com says next generation Duramax from GM is likely to be 2016, 2017 models and provide much more horsepower and more torque. Improvements in both these areas will put GM's HD closer to Ram HD and 2015 Ford Super Duty. But maybe the speed and power of a car is still attractive to you. Chevy big block gasoline engines are powerful and fast. The older 350 cubic inch and 400 cubic inch could be modified to put out massive amounts of torque. The 2014 Chevy Silverado not only gets the best gas mileage, but the power and takeoff speed are like driving a Corvette. If you're looking for a 2015 truck, Chevy is the truck to buy. USA Today says 2015 Ford F-150 makes a radical jump to an aluminum body. Ford claims it will be strong enough to handle towing, but you're technically trying to pull a trailer with an aluminum can without bending it. The reason the switch was to beat Chevy's 28 miles per gallon by shedding the 700 pounds that go from getting 26 mile a gallon to 30 mile a gallon. The question is, why risk it? If you're wanting a race car, though, there's an obvious choice. The pride of both the companies is their modern muscle cars, the Mustang and the Camaro. They both claim to have all kinds of horsepower, and in 2015 the Mustang got a completely new redesign. Although it may look like a Ford Fusion, it still is quite popular. If you want a car that's going to whoop everyone at the drag strip, go with the Camaro. There's many different types of special edition vehicles, from the Lingfelter, Rouge, and Cobra. One of the best and fastest brands is the Hennessy. Unlike most car performance upgrade companies, Hennessy builds both Chevy and Ford. According to HennessyPerformance.com, the 2015 Chevy Camaro puts out around 1,200 horsepower, and Shelby Mustang GT500 puts out 850 horsepower. If you really want a good fast car, the Corvette is the obvious decision. The Corvette not only is a beautiful interior and exterior design, but it also has a flawless racing engine made to compete with cars like Ferrari and Porsche. In conclusion, if you want to buy a car or truck, the best choice would be to go with Chevy. Chevy is proven dependable throughout the muscle era and proven fast and tough in modern cars and trucks.